welcome back, Awakening Beauties. If this is your first time joining me, I give you a hearty welcome. My name is Robin, and this year I'm doing a no-buy year. And by that, I mean I'm not buying skincare, makeup, clothing, accessories, or home goods unless something breaks, I need a replacement item, or something expires, which means I need a replacement item. My one caveat to that is I have been using reward points for my Athleta Visa and also for my Nordstrom Visa, and I've been buying a few things using those methods where I'm not spending my actual money but accruing reward points by using those credit cards which give me rewards. So this is my second quarter State of the Union. And the news is pretty good. It could be better. There's room for improvement. There's things that I didn't count on having to spend money on, which is life. You know, you have medical emergencies, your pet has a medical emergency. But overall, I think there is definite improvement. So I'm just gonna go through these categories, the main categories that I'm trying to focus on, which led me to my no-buy year. And we're gonna take a look at the numbers together. So if you haven't watched my previous videos about what led me to do a no-buy year, I do encourage you to go back. I've created a playlist and I talk about my parameters and what were the reasons why I started a no-buy year. But basically, I just found myself in a spending routine habit that was not sustainable. And a lot of that came from pressure from the industry of skincare and makeup, as well as YouTube influencers who were talking about various gadgets and gizmos and makeup that's supposed to change your life. And I found myself buying a lot of those things. And I turned 50 last year, so I was sort of having, I don't want to call it a midlife crisis, but I guess maybe it was a bit, where I'm like, oh my goodness, I am now over the 50 threshold and I need to start making changes in my health and my skincare regimen so that these things that I considered problems wouldn't get worse. And this year I'm just trying to focus on not wanting things, which is difficult because there's always sales going on, and there was the Amazon Prime Day, and I did buy a few things on Amazon Prime Day, but not like I would have. And the things that were categories where I probably shouldn't have been spending the money was actually gifts for my husband. It met my parameters that I'm allowed to give gifts even to my husband, even though we live together and I might benefit from that gift too. But I gotta tell you, the one thing that I bought that was the splurge, it was like an $89 ice maker. My husband is happy as can be. He loves that thing. And he's really enjoying it. So I don't even use it. I freeze my own little blocky ice cubes, but he loves those little round ice cubes. Anyways, so I feel like that was a gift, money well worth spent, and he's thoroughly enjoying his little ice maker. So that will not reflect in these numbers, by the way. So let's just get into these numbers. The areas I want to focus on are beauty and skincare, clothing and accessories, and household. Now, I do also am taking a look at what I'm spending on dining, what I'm spending on entertainment, and what I'm spending on groceries. And there is another category that I keep an eye on is education, where I'm taking improv workshops or I'm doing online educational programs. So those are some of the places where I am focused in spending less money this year. So starting with beauty and skincare, the total for the second quarter of 2023 was $515.69. And of that beauty and skincare, I have a subscription service to agency where I get my tretinoin and my hyperpigmentation cream. And so I only got one box because I was having some reactions to the even though they're supposed to send it every 60 days, I've made it every 3 months. So that was a $92 item. And then my second item was that falls in the skincare and beauty, is getting a haircut or hair color. And so spent $150 in that category for the second quarter. So really, when you look at skincare products that I bought as replacement items for things that I ran out of, I ended up spending $273.69. So that's roughly about $91 a month. Still a little bit more than I would like, but you know, you use product, you use sunscreen, you know, all these things add up and you run out of them. You use night creams, you use day creams. So I have a pretty simple skincare regimen. It's not like I'm using a ton of products. I can't imagine what I would be spending if I were using a lot of products. So that also counts for like hair care and all of that. So the next category, which was a big category for me in the past, it has been, is clothing and accessories. And for the second quarter of this year, I spent $2.89. And you know what that is? That is when I used my Athleta rewards, that they only do it in whole dollars. So if it was like, let's just say $50.21, the 21 cents is what I had to pay. So that $2.89 was just because my rewards are in whole dollars and they don't do cents. So I had to pay those things. But that's pretty impressive. $2.89. I am really excited about that. The other category is decorating. And so I have a category called household on my accounting software. So that came to $35.70. I'm not even sure what that was. It certainly wasn't decorating. It must have been something I had to buy for the home. But that's a pretty good change. Now, what I want to do is second quarter comparison to first quarter of 2023. So seeing how the first quarter, I did a video about that already. I'll link it below. What I spent on in the first quarter. And so some of those things I was paying attention to, and I wanted to decrease my spending in certain areas, even though they weren't technically in my no-buy year parameters. Some of those things had to do with groceries, dining, education. So those were three of the bigger categories that I wanted to curb some spending if I could. So taking a look at the differences between the first quarter and second quarter of this year. All right, let's start over. We're refreshing. I was comparing, I have a first to second quarter comparison, but I also have a second quarter year-to-date comparison to last year's second quarter. So let me start with, I can't believe I've been filming and I just realized my mistake. So here we go again. First quarter versus second quarter of 2023. Beauty and skincare decreased by 27%. So yay, I'm very happy with that result. Dining out increased. I'm gonna have to take a look at what we're spending while we're eating out, but that did go up by 140%. And, you know, we're going to have to take a look at where we're spending there. But education, this was very exciting to me. Education decreased by 58%. I've only spent $585 on the second quarter, and that would be like improv classes, online workshops that I take from time to time. Entertainment decreased by 51%. So that is a very exciting number. We went from $417 to $204. Groceries decreased by 12%. So that's exciting. We went from roughly $2,800 down to $2,400. So total health, that would mean massages, vitamins, gym membership decreased by 38%. Total household decreased by 84%. So that's household includes decorating and just miscellaneous things, you know, and I'm trying not to spend money in that category specifically. That's part of my no buy year. Total expenses did go up by 4% from first quarter to second quarter. But net income actually increased because we made a little bit more money in the second quarter versus the first quarter. So it all washes out. Now, where the road meets the pavement, or the pavement meets the road, I don't know what, do I have that expression correct? Is comparing second quarter 2022 to second quarter 2023. So in that regards, there have been some significant changes, and let's just go through them. Beauty and skincare, I actually spent more in 2023 second quarter, and that has mainly to do with the fact that I subscribed to agency, which is now $92 every couple of months. And what we talked about, my haircut, I got hair color, which I didn't do in 2022. And in fact, I probably went longer in between haircuts in 2022. So some of that accounts for that. It's not a significant change in my book because of various reasons. But my clothing and accessories, I went from second quarter 2022 spending $868.94 down to $2.89. So that is a huge change. Dining, we went up by 2%. It's really only a $13 difference. So nothing to write home about. Entertainment went down by 53%. Groceries, now this is the category that's blowing me away, and whatever we're doing, I want to keep doing it. It's very exciting to me. Is we have a 40% reduction in our grocery bill. Now, I will say that one of the benefits of where I work now is that we have lunch paid for by our office. So not having to pack my own lunches has definitely attributed to that fact of lowering our grocery bill. But it doesn't account for all of it. I just think that we're making smarter choices. We've been going to Costco. We're doing different things to lower our grocery bill, but that is a significant difference. That's a 40% decrease in our grocery bill. So that's very exciting. Total health, which I included gym membership, massage, trainer, vitamins into that category. And that category went up in the vitamins, but overall it went down by 47% because I don't have my gym membership anymore. And I did not have a trainer up until recently. Total household, a 95% decrease. And that's like decorating. That was one of the categories that I was like, I'm not going to be decorating, and so that was very good. Total medical did go up by a significant amount. That's because I had pushed off my eye appointment, so I had not gotten new prescription glasses in over 3 years. So I got new glasses, I got contact lenses, I had my eye exam. That category did go up, but total expenses have gone down from second quarter 2022 to second quarter 2023 by 4%, but net income went up significantly because I'm making more money. But the total expense only going down by 4% overall is because of the medical expense, is because of some other expenses in here that, you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, our dog having to have surgery. But overall, this is pretty good news. Overall, I feel pretty proud of ourselves because we've really been trying to cut back on things, and just looking at the grocery bill is very exciting. The entertainment, would like to cut down that dining a little bit more. I would like to cut down the beauty and skincare a little bit more. And, I'm trying to push, I'm taking it to the limit. I'm waiting till I get to the very end of my products before I order another product. But anyways, that is the current state of the union for second quarter 2023 in my no-buy year. What do you think? Have you taken a look at your numbers and seen where you stand? And is it good news, bad news, indifferent news, I don't care news, we're not going to go there news, I need to get in my bed and cuddle up with a huggy pillow and a blanket because I've spent too much money news? Where do you stand in all of this? And are you doing a no-buy year? Maybe you're only doing a no-buy month. How's it going? Let me know. And if you have any comments for me, any suggestions of how I can save more money, leave me some comments below. I would really appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. And if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could join my channel and subscribe and track my progress throughout the rest of this no-buy year. And hit that notification bell to know when I upload, which is generally on Sundays and Wednesdays. Well, I really thank you for joining me. It's been fun to look through these numbers and feel like I'm on the right track. I can't believe I'm almost into my 8th month of my no-buy year, and you know, I'm really now starting to more look deeply at myself and my habits and the things that I'm doing to pacify myself, maybe that aren't so healthy. And you know, I'm starting to talk about those things more. And if you haven't seen some of those videos, some of those deep, brutal, honest videos, go back and take a look at them, because maybe you can also relate to what I'm going through and feel like you're not alone, because it's very challenging to change your habits, especially when they're deeply ingrained and we don't have, if we haven't established new habits to because I don't really think you can get rid of a habit unless you replace it with another habit. So I'm trying to figure that out for myself. Let me know what you're doing to curb your habit to spend. Anyways, I really appreciate you joining me today. And until next time, you're doing great.